Our AI agency is the new SMMA. So a couple years ago, obviously you won't be new to this, Ivan Ghazi created SMMA. The model was pretty simple, right? You run Facebook ads, you offer Facebook ads to local businesses, roofers, and you also have appointment setting. So you set up the ads to generate them leads. You have a appointment setting team, which is your own technique call center, and then you charge a monthly retainer. And this used to work pretty well, and you can arguably say it still works now, but it's a lot more competitive and saturated. So most of these businesses, they're already used to Facebook ads. They probably tried it before and they just swear by it, right? Or they've been screwed so many times by different agencies who said they're gonna do something and never did it, right? That's probably what happened to someone trying to do this. They ran Facebook ads for a day or two, couldn't generate any tangible results, and couldn't continue. So, the whole monthly retainers, charging Facebook ads as a service is something that a lot of these businesses are used to. And it was very painful to scale, because if you're charging a monthly retainer, let's say, at most of $2,000, you're going to need, in order to generate 50 to 100K per month, you pretty much need 25 or more clients, right, at $2,000 each. And just think about how many of these clients are going to stay with you after a month if you don't know what you're doing. I'd say the maximum LTV that you're getting per SMMA client, it's 2 to 3 months. So every 2 to 3 months, you're scrambling, having to sign on new clients every single month, and you're reliant on Facebook as your sole service delivery to generate results. So to do this today in 2025 is extremely difficult. Not impossible, but it's just not the most ideal business model to run. And with all the tools that we have today in AI, what we need to do instead is have an AI agency. So instead of listening to guys like Iman Ghazi, this new guy, Nick Sarayev, he's teaching people how to build automations in a certain AI agency. But there's more to it than, just listen to this new guru on what I said, of course. The real reason to why an AI agency is better to do is in order to have a good SMMA, you still had to learn Facebook ads. You still had to learn media buying. You still had to learn, appointment setting, right, to a certain degree, even though it's just calling people. But now, both of these things, you don't need to learn as much because AI does all the heavy lifting for you. Right now, there's tools that you can offer meta ads through UpHex, where you can just one click, drag and drop, just choose the creative and ads will run for you. Now appointment setting, you don't have to appointment set. You can have a outbound or inbound receptionist plus conversational AI text messages, right? So all these obstacles that we had before that prevented people from generating good results, we don't have them anymore. So now you can build automated workflows. So the first step would be, instead of learning Facebook ads, you still need to learn something, right? You still need to get to know the software that you're going to implement for your potential client. So you would either build automations on Make and A10, or you simply just learn to go high level. So you need to have some idea of what you're building, what you could save, what time you can save, or what leads and revenue you can generate for a business. And then you need to figure out, hey, I have this workflow or automation built. I need to test and optimize on it. Because no matter what you build, you don't know if it's going to work yet. Right? You don't run a business. You don't run a business that needs this unless you do. So what you need to do is, after you've chosen the software, you've built the workflow, you need to find these businesses to implement your software to where you can test and optimize and actually generate revenue. And from the revenue that's generated, get a rev share or get a percentage of what they earn. Right? This model, if you're to just say, hey, to a business, hey, instead of me coming to you, offering you a service and you pay me a monthly retainer, you pay me every single month, versus, hey, I'm going to come into your business, build a workflow that I already built out that you need. You don't want to spend money on a receptionist. You know that you don't want to spend money on someone to work on your CRM. I'll do all that for you. This is one person, and I just want a rev share, right? You don't need to pay a monthly retainer. Is we only work together as this partnership. 100% more businesses are going to say yes. And it's going to be less work for you because a lot of this workflow is automated, but you do still need to test and optimize what you're building. So instead, you will charge a just one-time setup fee and a rev share percentage based on what the margins of that business. And then instead of now, stressing about clients churning, 2 to 3 months, if your workflow works and, test and optimize, the business has the patience, and you actually generate the revenue and you make money on a rev share, you actually have something that works. And this business, they'll become partners with you and they won't go anywhere. And instead of working 40, 80 hours a week on SMMA, worrying about, client churning because you don't have a fair Facebook ads, is you're just getting to learn one software that is built for people like you to learn and build workflows with. And you can do something like this just for 20 hours a week. And if you wanted to scale to 50 to 100K per month, you only need like 5 clients. But I have plenty of friends who are doing this. They just partner with a particular business, build all these workflows for them, and just have a rev share. One of the most simplest models to do today.